First and 10. The lefty right to the air to start. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Here we go. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. He's got the hook up to Mike Gesicki. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards. Here we go. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first and 10, here's Tua. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on first and 10. It's a first carry for the veteran, Raheem Mostert. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Off play action, it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively skating right with them. And we'll bring up third down. From the gun, here's Tua. He's going to try it here again. That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. A Beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one's taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibach. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We talked so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. It's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode, trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's brought down after 8 attempts. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, 2. And that will end up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa. He's going to air this one out, looking for help. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground.
That is caught by the tight end. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Miami. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns. Knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Now, Burrow. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati. In a moment, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap to 2. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Uh-oh. Nice move. Slips a tackle. Gets forward for a gain of 2. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Good blocking, and he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they will they'll bring him down on the other side of midfield. So we're at the half, and the visiting Dolphins are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, we're Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals have taken the lead by a point here in the third. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. To start the drive. Number 44, ready. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Von Bell, the veteran safety, is there on the play. 2nd and 7. Incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend because he reared back and he let that eat. He's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. yards. You're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Gun. Dad.
Burrow. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Toine.
Wow, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Tua gives it to Mostert. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
21G.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
It is a big play. Tua to Tyree. It's a gain of 34. Tua, give it to Achane. And he'll get about 5. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. A run up the middle with Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, will take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll run with Achane to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago, no 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Dot.
Burrow now. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Berrios. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Right here. Turbo 3, kick.
A run out of the gun with Achan. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a bank deep inside your own red zone.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Dot.
Burrow to throw.
I'll take that.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Toine. And he is going to score. A big 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back to 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's going to be taken down to 37.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
The veteran Jordan Poyer had the good coverage, and he knocks that one away.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear that